An observable is called a cold observable when it starts to emit the values only when an observer is subscribed to it. This is a default behavior which we see often in observables, that we create an observable and the observer or the subscriber subscribes to the values that are emitted. The hot observables, on the other hand, are the observables that are independent to the subscribers or observers. That means they start emitting the values at any point of time without having to wait for a subscriber. A subscriber may begin observing the sequence of emitted items at some point after the observable commencement. This also means that subscribers may miss out on values that are emitted previously at the time of subscription. Let's see a simple example related to hot and cold observables to understand it clearly. First, we will see how a cold observable functions. I am creating an observable named cold observable and will assign the observable constructor, which will have a generic type as number, and passing the observer parameter. Now let's generate a 2-digit random number. For that, I'll create a constant random number and assign the math.floor and math.random method and the logic. Now let me emit the random number using the observer.next method, and we complete the operation by giving the observer.complete method. Now to subscribe this observable, I'll define a constructor and will subscribe to the observable by giving this dot observable dot subscribe and passing two subscribers individually using the next function. Let's save this and observe the output. I'll open the console and you can see that the observable has generated two different values for two different subscribers. So this is how the cold observable behaves. That is, each subscriber will get a unique stream of data as the data is emitted on each subscription. A good example from real life would be the YouTube videos. Every viewer of that YouTube video has their own execution process. This means that they can watch the video whenever they decide. This process is quite similar to how cold observables work. On the other hand, a live stream is something different. It behaves like a hot observable. It is shared among multiple viewers who watch it at the same time. Coming back to the example, when we decide to define the logic for data emission inside an observable, we are creating a cold observable every time. As a result, every subscriber will independently execute the logic and receive its own unique set of emitted data. Use cases can be seen in dealing with HTTP calls or API calls to make independent calls as per the subscriber, or a file upload-download scenario where each subscriber can individually download different files. Now, when it comes to hot observable, let me bring this random number logic outside the observable and make necessary changes. And now each subscriber gets the same value. This happens because hot observables share a single execution and deliver the same values to all subscribers. So whether or not the subscriber is subscribed to the observable, it is going to emit the values. This behavior is known as multicasting, which is to push values to multiple subscribers simultaneously. This multicasting mechanism behavior can also be observed using a subject or behavior subject to generate observable stream. The best examples of hot observables are WebSockets stream, that is chat application, or a live stock market updates, where the stock prices update continuously and are broadcasted to all subscribers simultaneously. So now you know what is hot and cold observables and how they behave. Now there are certain limitations when it comes to observables like unwanted asynchronous behavior and to deal with the reactive programming. Angular has introduced the concept of signals, which is by far better than creating observable. We will see more about it in forthcoming sections.